Gone all dark again. Listen, this truck does 57 miles an hour. I say 57. Stop driving like slow arse driving Miss Daisy fucking carrots, will you? Jesus, 40 and 45 miles an hour on major carriageways. You should be fucking shot. Driving me fucking nuts. These are the same people that moan about trucks overtaking them. Do you know what I mean? They go home or they go down the pub. Oh, these trucks are so big and they're so dangerous and they overtake me. Well, stop doing 40 fucking miles an hour then. Fuck's sake. You seen this shit they're running on Venezuela? This has just sprung out of nowhere, which makes me suspicious, because that's usually the case. It's a bit like a customs union and a backstop. Well, they're supporting this new would-be president all of a sudden. I retweeted on Jeremy Hunt today and I said, look, what's going on? Who's getting money in the back pocket for this one to grease the wheels that need to be greased? Because let's face it, we all know that politicians are only in it for personal profit, don't we? I don't understand why they're all suddenly jumping up and down about it. Like it's just fucking happened. I mean, it must have been going on for a while. They're saying it's a dictatorship. Oh no. They're saying it's violation of human rights and disregard for law and order. Well, I think I can think of a few cases regarding that sort of thing. Not allowed to give any evidence in court. What was the Judge Enright said? Please don't broadcast your case. You have inundated this court with correspondence. I think he meant the evidence I'd sent in. Please don't do that again. Please don't contact court employees. CPS aren't allowed to speak to me. I think I called the video CPS. The CPS aren't allowed to speak to me now on this channel. So, well, that's all my fucking legal negotiation gone out the window. Not that I'm allowed to fucking put any evidence in anyway. Summons was issued for me to court when I hadn't been charged or arrested with any offence. That was by a chief constable. Prior to that, I'd received a letter from the council saying I wasn't allowed to contact them in any way. Any council in any way, the letter actually said. Including if I phoned, I would be hung up upon, and if I walked into a council office, I would be asked to leave, and if I wrote, my correspondence would be ignored. Because the funny thing is, if you look up any kind of legal restraining order, which is what they wanted that to be, you will note that it would include any kind of financial payment to said party. But then suddenly they got a bit upset when I stopped paying my council tax. Can't imagine why. Let's see, you phoned me up to see when I'd be at home so you could come and arrest me unlawfully, and then did me for assault when I acted in self-defence because two police officers who I didn't know who they were and I didn't really know why they were there just proceeded to walk into my house. PC Whelan, yes, he knew he was arresting me completely unlawfully, but he just proceeded to walk into my house as well. I've provided clear and present evidence of 25 years worth of theft in the public purse, including naming several people who took the money and the man who orchestrated it, John Major, but you've ignored all that. Not fucking interested in that. Interview with Cambridgeshire Police on the channel. All my evidence was blatantly ignored, which can be heard from the interview. And also, DC Minion was clearly mates with Chris Green, who was the prosecution's chief witness. Wow! That's not a dictatorship at all, is it? There's food aid in Venezuela as well now, because apparently food costs too much from Dubai. This is what I've just been catching up tonight on TV. Where else do we get food aid? Oh yes, there's food banks in Britain, isn't there? Because people can't afford to live. There's a shining fucking coincidence. And they had the bloke banging on about it. Disregard for law and order. Thought, yeah, that sounds fucking familiar. We'll make up the law as they go along. That's what they call the British police now. Violation of human rights. Well, police can just walk into your house anytime they want and just do anything they want. In fact, yes, during the interview, interview with Cambridge Police, I was asked, did you open the door? Which, of course, I had done, because I thought they were there to take a statement from me, not arrest me. So, if you open the door, they can break any law they want and do anything they want. That's not dictatorship, is it? So, yes, Venezuela is a corrupt, evil dictatorship who has food banks and has little regard for law and order. A bit like England. Right, so we're all living in Venezuela now then, apparently. I didn't write to you this weekend, Nick. Corrupt Chief Constable Nazi Nick Dean. I really do hope you were expecting one. But I just got carried away because, of course, the video I did on Saturday lunchtime, I think it was, then got age restricted. So I got a bit busy then. So I've got a few things to catch up with. It's great, isn't it? This country's a dictatorship. No, over here, the UK, we're a dictatorship. For fuck's sake. Still, as long as it keeps the BBC busy, keep on coming out with complete lies and stuff. I'll see you all there.